Today is all about doors. We're going to turn this door into this. We're going to transform the doors using 4-way stretch carpet and suede. New door panels. It's going to look absolutely brilliant. Stay tuned, watch how we do it. But first things first, let's walk the dog. Or should that be drag the dog? She's just seen Nikki moving the car and thinks she's going somewhere without her. Come on, second human's taking you for a walk. Let's see if this fits.
Oh, bob on.
Bob on.
That one's for you.
Bob on.
What's next?
So when you're preparing the doors, I mean, these look a bit of a mess, but I've got to file these down and take off all the residue glue from what we've previously done, because we've changed the plan a little bit. We've just made it easier for ourselves.
Yes, we have. I'm going to make the door cards. I want the card to go all the way around this door, the bulk of it, all the way to the bottom. That's the awkward one. We'll go to this one. No, we ain't got a handle halfway. I want the full door card. It'll be covered in grey suede that we've got coming. I'm just going to make the card. I have got 5mm plywood because I'm not planning on hanging lots of heavy stuff off it. Step 1, measure. Don't know how many Sharpies I need to buy for them not to go missing. Here we go, there's the red one right in front of me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close the door and I'll show you anyway. Come on, let me show you. So you can see here, I'm going to draw now around to this rubber because I just want the card, this door card, to actually come right up to that all the way around and then right to the floor. So I'll mark that as well, and then I'm going to measure it. So let's do that first. So you can see we did actually have the door card fully cut out and ready to go. But every time we tried to fit it, if it wasn't aligned perfectly with the metal near the seal, it got tricky. So instead of choosing the hard option, we broke it into 3 parts. We used the 4-way stretch on the metal and broke the panels into 3. It made it a lot simpler and saved ourselves a headache for a change.
When you're preparing these doors, do your insulation, which I finished it with that. Anything needs filing down, treating with a rust proofer, clean it all off with, you can use sticky stuff remover or brake cleaner will do it, or a panel white to get everything off, keep it nice and clean, and then you're ready to stick your carpet. Oh, before I forget, if you can remove all of the attachments like this, which Nicky's going to do for me in a minute, it'll make it easier for me to stick the carpet to.
Okay, so we've sanded these down. There we go. And the reason I have sanded them down is because there's the old wood, and you can see, look, that was all flaking off and we don't want that behind the suede. I might just put a bit of the Osmo oil on this. It is going to be covered, but it'll just give it a bit of protection. But that's it, we've got the middles, we've got the bottoms, and now the top, it needs to sit in this ridge here, there. So I'm going to make a bit of a template. I'm just going to use this flooring stuff that we've bought. So we just had a delivery. I knew it would be dog food, nothing good for exciting for us, not at the moment, not while we wait for the electrics. Had a delivery from our friendly delivery man who watches. Cheers, mate. Gonna put them in there. I know it's coming, hold on.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're...
So I've got the carpet ready to go on the edges of the doors. One thing to note about this carpet is that it's got a nap, which means that the fibres, look at me with fluff on my fingers, the fibres actually all go one way, even though it's four-way stretch. The majority of the fibres go one way. So try, and when you're fitting it, try and get them all in the same direction. Remember where you lay it. So if you can see there, if I brush it backwards, you can see it's different to brushing it that way. If you're not bothered, it doesn't matter, but if you don't get the nap going in the same direction, it makes it look like it's different colours, different shades of grey when the light shines on it. If you like that, then that's fine, but it's just something to be aware of when you're cutting it. Right, let's get this onto the doors.
Right, so this is the suede. So we've got the four-way stretch that's going actually onto the van, but this is the stuff that's going onto the actual door cards. We wanted a bit of difference, sort of textural difference. It looks really nice. It's got a bit of foam in the back, so it's not so thin. I think you can see that there. And I'm just going to have a little practice with the smaller parts at first.
I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay.
I'm just out getting us some food. Sal's continuing with the van. Wanted to drop in and say thank you so much for all our new recent subscribers. We've had quite a few, so we're really pleased about that, so thank you. And we're absolutely loving your comments. Really appreciate it, all your nice comments, and we really enjoy chatting to you guys. Again, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please give us a subscribe, a thumbs up and a like. It really helps our channel. We do want to grow just so that we can bring you more videos and better stuff. Me and Maisie are at the moment setting the queue for a chicken burger. Thanks again, guys. Really enjoy your comments. See you later. Back to the van build.
Carpet's cut. I've measured 95, so it doesn't matter if it goes a bit further than that, because I'm going to trim off. It needs to be a little bit bigger than the door so that you don't make it too small. Make sure everything's clean. We've cleaned it with panel wipe.
It's a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you.
Right, morning guys. So what I'm going to do quickly before we get back on with this next door, we're going to go through some of the tools that we have used. Okay, these are the tools. Contact spray adhesive for the carpet against the van, and also for some of the wood. Drill for the drilling the panels. These are duck bill scissors for cutting the edges of the carpet against the metal van. Scissors, obviously, for the suede and the material. Four-way stretch carpet. Panel wipe to clean the panel off before we started. I used a stapler to staple the suede to the panels, as you can see there. That worked really well, and you can pull it and stretch it. I like that. These are the staples that go with it. We chose a different suede. We have a look to go with the stretch, so we quite like that look. I have used self-drilling, not self-tapping, self-drilling screws, 25mm long to screw the panels in, and a tape measure and pencil on the 5mm plywood. And sometimes we used, this is the original panels that came with the van, so when we've been able to, we've reused those. I think they're the bottom ones we was able to reuse those. Oh, and a sand sander just to sand them down. So yeah, we did use an electric sander as well, which I've not got out there. Those are the tools we used and we're going to continue to use. What we found last night when we was screwing the boards in was if you screw straight in to this, your screw just picks up the material and screws it round. I was making a very small hole in it with a sewing needle, but it wasn't big enough, so I'm literally using these scissors, I mean the ones for the side of the van, but the sharp bit of it, just to make a very small, like, proper hole in this material. Over time, that might pull away and it might be a bad mistake, but there's the only way that we can think of getting them in. Like I say, the front and the back, you've got to do it in the back as well, because otherwise it just picks up the material in the back. And Sal is cutting around the grey carpet where the holes are as well, so that that's bare metal and you're going straight into that and you're not pulling any of the four-way stretch carpet that's on. So when you go to put this in, if you can see there, you go to put this in, it comes cleanly out the back there. You can see the screw, it's bare, it's got no material on it, and then that'll go straight to the bare metal that Sal's made a gap for as well. So that's what we're doing. Right, so as you just seen me there, what I've done is I'm putting my screws in first. I've made the hole front and back in the material, and then I'm just going to gently screw it into there and check that it doesn't pull any of the material around and the hole that I've made is sufficient. It's quite good material, this. It's not, it doesn't look like it's going to fray or anything like that, so it's probably luck more than choice as well with that, I won't lie, but it's working, so you know, it's a chance you're going to take when you have all these magical ideas. There you go, it's catching underneath, so I'll stop. Yep, take it out again, it hasn't gone through the hole. There we go, right, it's through the hole this time. Oh. Yes. And you can feel it, hold it with your fingers behind and you can feel that it's not pulling the material. Let's have a go. Cross your fingers, guys.
First step is stick it down. This is for when you want to, I have to get rid of this because it's blowing. This is basically for corners. So pull it out, pinch it underneath, and then you trim down with these scissors like that, and it will join it.
That was good.
And then it's a difficult corner to do. It works better on the top ones, but it's a difficult corner to do because I've got to trim around there. So there's your join. So
yeah, you can see.
And then I'll just stick this down again with the glue, and you've got a perfect join underneath. And I'm going to trim all the rest of that off now.
Well done, Sam. There you go. Sick of this today. There's the door cards. Hopefully the electrics are here next week. It's been 3 weeks now we're waiting. Thanks for watching.